Everybody, it's Randy Pumphrey with Cummings and Company Realtors, and today I'm here with Stacy Huber, and I'm not going to tell which association she's in to protect the innocent, but she is the HOA president, and today we're going to be interviewing her about HOAs in general. Thank you, Stacy, for coming.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
So, how long have you been a part of the HOA?
I think I've been a part about 4 or 5 years. I think I've been president for 3 years.
3 years.
I think. I'm not really sure.
And what was it that possessed you to volunteer for the HOA?
At the time, I just was looking for something to do, and I wanted to be a part of the community. And then once I got a part of the HOA, I decided that I thought I could do a difference if I got more involved.
Gotcha. Okay, great. And so your position as president, as I already let out the cat out of the bag. And so what is it that the president does, or what is it that the HOA does in general?
Well, okay, the HOA in general, we have a property management company that I won't
It will protect
say.
the innocent.
Yeah. And they are the ones that like oversee everything, and then there's a board that's made up of the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and they're all community members. And the almost said it, the property management company are the ones that oversee everything, but we, I don't want to say it, like the board, with the direction of the board.
Okay.
Yeah, with the direction of the board. So
what type of decisions like have you guys had to make like in the last year or so?
Well, and we have subgroup, we have an architectural committee, so that's like 3 people of the board are on that, and we make a lot of those decisions for like approving new roofs, approving take a tree down, things like that.
Changes in the neighborhood.
Architectural changes in the neighborhood, yeah, outside stuff.
Anything outside of the ordinary that's come up, like I think recently like storm drain management or something like that has been an issue?
Yes, so our community has 2 HOAs.
Okay.
So we have the townhome community and then the umbrella.
Okay.
Because our community has townhomes, condos, and carriage homes.
Gotcha, right.
All in one community. So they each have
community
individual.
within a community.
Yes, so they each have individual communities or HOAs, and then there's one big umbrella
Gotcha.
HOA. The stormwater ponds are part of the umbrella,
Okay.
and the county comes out every 3 years and inspects them, and then we have to do the maintenance, and they are pretty expensive. So that's part of. And I'm also the president of the umbrella board.
Well, congratulations. Maybe.
Yeah, right. It's easier to keep it all.
So I think we kind of hit on this a little bit, but what would you say the HOA's main purpose is then?
I would say the main purpose is to keep the neighborhoods looking nice and uniform, and to keep home values stay up, and to keep everybody's property.
Protect your
nice.
property
Yes.
values, right? Okay.
So and to go in, I don't necessarily think HOAs are a bad thing. I think they get a bad rap. I think it depends on your management company. Your management company and your manager, because we've had a few managers with our management company that have not been.
Terrific.
Yeah, but I think it's just our manager we have now is excellent. I think it just depends on your management company and the people that work with you. There are management companies that are bad and that don't do things correctly and mismanage funds. You just have to look into what you're doing when you buy a home.
Gotcha, great. And then, so you kind of just hit on it, but just to recap, what would be your message for people who are out there who are considering buying a home in an HOA or not in an HOA based on maybe what they've heard or what somebody else told them?
I think HOAs get a bad rap. I think people think they're terrible and people are like always nitpicking. It just really depends on the neighborhood, and it depends on, like I said, the management company and the board.
Right. The
board can make or break. I think we have a good board here. We all are like-minded, and we all want the same for our community. So I think that really plays a part in the how it's run.
Gotcha. And the atmosphere and the.
Right. If you have a board that just wants to nitpick everything, then you're going to have a terrible, but we don't. We let things, we're like, whatever. I mean, we have bylaws. We go by the bylaws, but
right.
We're also.
And you get a copy of those bylaws before you buy your house.
Yes, so you
read
can,
them.
and you can read them. They're very interesting.
And so what I always tell people when they're considering buying in an HOA, because usually people fall in love with the house and they don't really have a choice as to whether or not there's an HOA or not. There is
Right,
one, you
right,
know.
right.
And what I usually tell them is if you want to be part of the neighborhood and help shape it and everything, join the HOA.
Exactly.
And
that's
how
what I do.
hard would you say it is to join the HOA?
It's not hard. It's not hard. If they have an opening, you put your name on a piece of paper and you fax it in, and then you're on the board. Like, our
Yeah.
board is very laid back, and,
Not a lot of competition. It's not like running for president of the country.
no, I had no competition, and nobody comes to our meetings, so it's very easy.
So get involved with your neighborhood, support
Yes.
your board, because
And be nice to
you
your
got
board
paid how
members.
much last year for this
I
position?
make 0, and people think this is my job.
Yeah. So be nice to your HOA leaders and give it a chance and see if you can abide by the rules or not. If you can't abide by the rules, then no, you don't
Maybe
want
it's
to live
not for
there.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you want to go live in the country or something like that. But
Exactly.
definitely check out your rules and be an informed purchaser. Thank you so much,
No
Stacy.
problem.
I
No
appreciate
problem.
it, and see you next time.